Hello to everyone. This is Viewpoint on Noyan Tapan TV, and I am Benyamin Poghosyan. This time we will discuss the potential next developments in Armenia-Azerbaijan relations after the recent aggression by Azerbaijan, which Baku launched on September 13, 2022. In the last episode, we discussed the reasons behind Azerbaijan's aggression, and we may say that approximately 2 weeks after this aggression, the same reasons are here. Again, Azerbaijan have clear demands to sign a peace treaty with Armenia with no mention about Nagorno-Karabakh, and Azerbaijan is not ready to sign any other documents, statements or anything else, which at least will indicate that the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict is still there, and that Armenia and Azerbaijan, after entering the force of the peace agreement, will continue negotiations on the future of Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan believes that Nagorno-Karabakh is ours. It destroyed Nagorno-Karabakh during the 2020 war. Thus, nothing should remind about Nagorno-Karabakh in any documents which Azerbaijan is going to sign with Armenia. And the second demand of Azerbaijan is still there. So-called Zangezur corridor, the transportation routes, highways and railways through Syunik to connect Azerbaijan with Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic with no Armenian presence. No passport control, no border control, no customs control. So situation is this, and most probably Azerbaijan now thinks that he can continue to put military pressure on Armenia to force Armenia to accept these demands. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan a few days ago made a speech during UN General Assembly. He stated that Armenia is ready to sign peace treaty with Azerbaijan and recognize Azerbaijan's territorial integrity if Azerbaijan will give clear promises and clear indications that Azerbaijan, by saying Armenia and by saying about Armenia's territorial integrity, understands 29,800 square kilometers of internationally recognized borders of Armenia. However, there was less clear from Prime Minister's speech what Armenia thinks about the future of Nagorno-Karabakh. Yes, Prime Minister made a statement that Karabakh conflict still needs to be addressed, and the settlement of the conflict should guarantee the rights and securities of Karabakh Armenians. However, it was not very clear, is Armenia ready to sign peace agreement with zero mention about Nagorno-Karabakh, or still Armenia believes that Nagorno-Karabakh somehow should be reflected in the peace agreement. On corridor issue, Prime Minister Pashinyan was more clear and clear-cut. He stated that Armenia is ready to provide transportations to Azerbaijan to connect with whatever country or whatever part it wants. It could be Nakhichevan, Turkey, Iran, etc. But everything should be under the Armenian legislation. He also stated that Armenia even is ready to construct a new highway which will connect Azerbaijan with Nakhichevan. But again, these modalities of this new highway should be fully in line with Armenia's national legislation. So currently we have a situation when Azerbaijan believes that the only option to force Armenia to accept its both demands, a peace treaty with zero mention of Nagorno-Karabakh, effectively forgetting about Nagorno-Karabakh, and effectively accepting Azerbaijan's position that there is no Nagorno-Karabakh after 2020 war, and the second, to provide corridor when there will be no Armenian presence. Let's understand who can stop further Azerbaijani aggression if Azerbaijan thinks that he may attack. And given the recent 2-3 day statement from Azerbaijani Ministry of Defense about so-called provocations by Armenian forces and about the wounded Azerbaijani soldiers, as well as the new meeting convened by Azerbaijani Defense Minister with military leadership, when he again spoke about implementation of precise and very quick measures to stop so-called Armenian provocations. By the way, the same kind of meeting took place on September 11, September 12, just 48 hours before the recent aggression of September 13, gives us base, at least, to argue that Azerbaijan believes that still the escalations and further aggressions may be a way to force Armenia to accept its demands. Now let's try to understand who can stop Azerbaijan. Militarily, we all understand that neither Russia nor CSTO are not able to intervene. In any case, CSTO intervention will be de facto Russian intervention under the CSTO umbrella, but given the war in Ukraine, Russia is not in a position to open the second front. And Russia understands that if it will militarily intervene and there will be clashes between Russian and Azerbaijani forces, it automatically will mean the opening of second front for Russia. And it will immediately trigger acute crisis in Russia-Turkey relations. Both are absolutely unacceptable for Russia, so Russia is ready to implement political diplomatic tools like calls or discussions between President Putin and President Aliyev, between Defense Minister Shoigu and Azerbaijani Defense Minister Shoigu and Azerbaijani Chief of General Staff. But no direct military involvement is possible, at least as far as active hostilities continues in Ukraine. And the same is for CSTO, because as I mentioned, any CSTO involvement, it will be Russia's involvement under the CSTO umbrella. So Russia will intervene, but not militarily. And we all see also during the September 13-14 events that political diplomatic intervention by Russia is not enough to prevent the aggression and to prevent the new war by Azerbaijan. Maybe it could be enough to stop the war within 24 or 48 hours, but definitely currently Russia lacks political diplomatic tools to prevent Azerbaijan from launching a new aggression. Who can stop Azerbaijan else? United States or the so-called collective West, but it's also extremely unlikely. The United States and collective West, they completely lack any military power in the region to even threaten Azerbaijan for some military actions. And I don't want even to discuss that geopolitically, to think that US, UK, German, French troops will arrive in South Caucasus and will start to bomb Azerbaijan or fight Azerbaijani troops. These are simply fairy tales. On political diplomatic realm, the West capacities is even more limited than Russia's, because again they can make the statements that they are concerned, that can call Azerbaijan to stop aggressions, even they can make some targeted statements, not calling to both sides, but this time calling to Azerbaijan to stop aggression or to stop the hostilities, to withdraw forces. But again, they completely lack political, diplomatic, tangible tools to force Azerbaijan to do that. There is only one thing which the West can do, the collective West. It's to impose sanctions on Azerbaijan, given that the West now has quite high experience of imposing sanctions on any other countries. They were very successful to impose harsh sanctions on Russia since February 24, 2022. But given the growing significance of Azerbaijan for EU energy market, and seeing how many European leaders are knocking at the President Aliyev's door, asking for additional gas volumes, especially in this winter, even 500 million or 1 billion cubic meters during the winter can save some European countries like Bulgaria, Greece and others. It's again, this is also extremely unlikely that the West will threaten or will actually impose significant economic sanctions on Azerbaijan. And economic sanctions are the only viable tool for the collective West to prevent Azerbaijan from launching new aggression. So unfortunately we have the situation where neither Russia nor the collective West have necessary capabilities and capacities, military or diplomatic political, to prevent the new aggression by Azerbaijan. So if Azerbaijan believes that the new aggression will bring him to the implementation of its demands and will force Armenia to implement its demands, most probably Azerbaijan will think about launching a new aggression. When it will happen, it's very difficult to say. Definitely, Azerbaijan suffered quite huge casualties during September 13, September 14, and definitely Azerbaijan needs time to replenish its forces, manpower, mortars, artillery, drones, and etc. However, as of now, the only real deterrence which can prevent Azerbaijan from launching another aggression is the perception in Azerbaijan that Armenian armed forces are ready to defend themselves, and Armenian armed forces are ready to inflict unacceptable damage on Azerbaijan. Unfortunately, at least for upcoming several months, this will be the only real deterrence to prevent Azerbaijani leadership to believe that another aggression and another war will be successful for Azerbaijan. Thank you, and we will meet soon.